And it's shot day, so I'm gonna talk about a few things. I already drew up because I started making a video and I didn't like it because I said like too much and I sounded like a valley girl. So I mean I am a valley girl, so it's fine. But I wanted to remake it because I didn't think I did it quite right last time, and I focused too much on something that I didn't want to focus on, which I'm going to talk about now. If you weren't aware, I've been in the hospital twice in the past 2 weeks because I've had heart inflammation. There is a correlation, not necessarily causation right now, but a correlation between the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines and heart inflammation in adolescents and people of my age. I think that people should know this before they take the vaccine. I think people should still get vaccinated. I think that if you have underlying heart conditions at this age, don't get the vaccine. If you have anxiety, make sure you aren't going through a crisis when you get the vaccine. I think it's my anxiety plus this. Now, instead, they're saying you probably contracted a virus and it's not that many people. I don't think their statistics are right, considering that doctors aren't even reporting these, probably because they aren't even telling their patients that this correlation exists. I know because I was one of their patients, and they know that this is happening because the first doctor that I had that didn't tell me anything about the vaccine, and this was before I even knew of the correlation between heart inflammation in young adults and the vaccine. Um, she was like, "Oh my God, it's nothing that you did." Because I was like, "Do I need to change my diet? Like, I'm having heart problems. There's something wrong with me." And she was like, "Oh my God, there's nothing you did." And I tend to disagree. I think it's like a combination of me and the vaccine because I'm an anxious shit and have worse anxiety than most people. So I'm just saying facts. I think it has to do with me having gotten the vaccine, and those causes together caused the heart inflammation. But I could tell that something was up because she was like, "It's nothing that you did." Well, I'm the body having the issue, so I don't know what you're talking about. Then I went to a different hospital just at the recommendation of my PCP, and there was a nice doctor there. I think I just got lucky, and he said it's probably because of the vaccine. And then later recanted, saying we aren't allowed to tell you that yet, but I have a feeling that the timing of your symptoms and your vaccine lined up so perfectly. I don't know what else could have caused it, which is valid. The other doctor told me at the same hospital told me I could have HIV and I should probably get it tested. I know I was like coming off as a flamboyant gay boy there, which I am, like, part of me, and I'm turning gayer. I don't know if it's just because people are perceiving me as gayer, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm into dick, but um, I feel like gayer recently, which, like, girls don't turn me on as much. Like, I love them. Mm, girls still turn me on. I'm just saying that I've just been gayer recently, which is an interesting development in my life. Uh, and but anyway, I don't have HIV because I'm afraid to talk to people because I don't trust anyone. Because not even the doctors will tell me that what's happening with my body, which they probably should. And doctors should probably stop giving babies gender markers too. About getting vaccinated, you probably should get vaccinated. I'm not against vaccines, even though this has happened to me. Um, if you are an anxious shit like me, don't be going through a crisis and get that vaccine at the same time. If you have underlying heart conditions and you're my age, like 23-ish, around there, I'm about to turn 24, then don't get the vaccine. Like, just let herd immunity take care of it. Um, it's gonna be okay. You have heart conditions and you're young, so it's a reason to not get the vaccine. Um, you're still gonna have to wear your mask. I'm sorry, but I mean, you can talk to a doctor about it. I'm not a doctor. They're starting to say that I contracted some virus, but then again, I don't talk to people. Where am I contracting the virus from? Anyway, the point of this is to take my shot, so I suppose I should do that. My mom got me these Paw Patrol Band-Aids when I... Okay, so my mom came a long time ago, and I live in Boston, and we were going on a walk, and this dude kind of faltered off his bike, and my mom goes, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And the guy looked at her bewildered, and I'm like, "Mom, you aren't supposed to ask people in Boston if they're okay. You probably just ruined that guy's night because he like thought no one was paying any attention to him." On the other hand, I also think the guy could have been like suicidal and like no one cares about me, and then had this person that had a southern accent and was so sweet ask him if he was okay, and then he's like, "Well, fuck, someone cared about me." But he didn't look like he enjoyed being asked, which makes sense. Then the day after this happened, um, we're walking, me, my mom, and my sister, and I fell flat on my face, and not on my face, but on my hands, and my hands were everything was all ragged, but it's fine, it's just a fall, and, everyone didn't look phased at all. Like there were lots of people surrounding me. My mom and my sister were actually a little bit further back, and they just like walked over me and continued to go. And I just turned back to my mom, and I'm like, "See, see, this is how it happens in Boston." And it's nothing against Bostoners. Like if you get one to talk to you, like they're very nice people. It's just everyone's in their head always. This is my Paw Patrol Band-Aid. I don't know anything about Paw Patrol, but my mama got them for me when I fell. And anyway, that's that story. I also learned what Candide's meant, Voltaire's Candide meant. He's just trying to say that there's no reason to be an optimist or a pessimist because there is no bad or good, it just is, which is wonderful because that's how I feel. At least that's what I interpreted from the book because at the end, like it's kind of like optimism because like they're happy in their situation, and I was confused because Voltaire was supposed to be criticizing optimism, but then in the introduction, the guy said Voltaire's criticizing optimism and pessimism, and then it finally clicked and made sense in my mind. I get it. He's just saying everything is. You can't control it. Just be happy with the way things are. I also thought I was going to die due to heart inflammation because I'm an anxious shit and I've never felt this way. Like I can't move and that's abnormal for me. I'm saying like again a lot. It's fine, you know? Sometimes you just gotta do it. I just woke up too, so I'm probably not at my highest rational thinking point. When am I ever? I don't know. But because I thought I was going to die, I started ferociously writing down my proofs that I need to get out and my thoughts that I need to get out. So I did that. And now I've actually started to really like writing my proof. And so I think I'll finish it sometime soon, which is exciting. Because I really need to get this proof peer reviewed. And that's that. Uh, but anyway, that's exciting, I suppose. But now don't think I'm gonna die, so a lot less. push for that, and now it's just supposed to be fun. Which it is. Still afraid I'm gonna get it wrong, and people are gonna scream at me. But it's fun. I'm gonna get screamed at no matter what. If you know what my proof is, you'd probably be screaming at me too. Anyway, I came up with a poem. I'll read it while I shoot up. It's called Trans Truth. I am a fake man. I refuse to believe I was born a man, no balls and all. A female pretending to be a male. A lie can't last. They labeled me female. I must be female. I know I can't change it. I'm stuck as I am. I'm stuck as I am. I know I can't change it. I must be female. They labeled me female. A lie can't last. A male pretending to be a female. No balls and all. I was born a man. I refuse to believe I am a fake man. I stole it from the lost generation. I didn't really have. That's not that amazing, but I hope you can see my point. Um, it's a palindrome poem. Palindrome poem. I'm starting to write lots of palindrome poetry. Although I don't really like to write the second half because it's just the first half flipped. I think I might put a middle line in this one that says like stop, please stop labeling trans babies cis. I put on a trans forum one time that like it drives me crazy that we live in a world where trans babies are still labeled cis, and I don't think anyone understood me because I speak in Kurtlish, not English, and I'm sorry about it, but Kurtlish is closer to reality than English, in my opinion, so that's why I use it. I don't think we should be bound by definitions from Merriam-Webster because that's fucking ridiculous and supremacist, because who writes for Merriam-Webster? White people, probably. I don't know. Cis people. But anyway, I'm gonna do my shot now. All drawn up. They tried to tell me, I think it's funny because to rule out all things, they were like, it might be your testosterone that's giving you heart problems. What testosterone are you on? And I was like, I don't think it's my testosterone. I've been on testosterone for like a year now almost. Not a year. What is it? I got on it in October 2020. Do the math. Whatever that is. A little bit over 6 months. So I was like, I think heart issues would have popped up by now. It might be aggravating this, but that's not the cause. And I asked the nice doctor, and he was like, if it's gonna cause you mental trauma, just take the shots, and your heart will get better eventually. Um, which I take my shots for mental issues, not because I want to look different. So you should probably give people their shots. Even if there could be health side effects, like the vaccine, you should probably still give trans people their fucking meds. Um, and my thing about cis people accidentally going through trans puberty, well, every single trans person has to accidentally go through cis puberty, and no one seems to give a shit. So maybe if you gave a shit about trans people and trans kids, because it is traumatizing to go through endogenous puberty, inner puberty, cis puberty as a trans person. I can tell you this because I became an alcoholic. Um, Maybe you should fucking give a shit about us, doctors and people that are making laws that try to get rid of trans puberty. Anyway, I don't have much time. I gotta go. Haha. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm done. This video's done.